Did thinking machines truly perish 10,000 years ago? Or are they plotting their return in the shadows? Uncover the secrets of Bene Inoris and their fight for humanity's future. I'm Game Master in Action, and welcome to the next episode of Biographies. The origins of Bene Inoris do not date back far and are closely tied to the history of the planet Inoria and the ruling house of Kataskopos. It was there, on the icebound hemisphere, that the house's agents discovered what appeared to be the remnants, or perhaps the seed, of a new empire of synchronized worlds. Over 10,000 years ago, humanity was enslaved by thinking machines and had to fight not only for its freedom, but for its very survival. Victory, accompanied by banners of fanaticism, eradicated all advanced technology from the known universe. However, the fate of Inoria shows that not all thinking machines were destroyed, and that humanity's former oppressor is still plotting to regain power. 10,000 years is a long time, but not for machines. Inoria, as a planet infected with technology deemed too dangerous, was destroyed, and its inhabitants were relocated. Although much of this happened away from the Landsraad's attention, such a tragedy and such a threat could not simply be forgotten. Several prominent members of House Kataskopos, along with representatives of the Spacing Guild and Ixian engineers, formed an organization dedicated to studying historical accounts from the war against the thinking machines and searching for their remnants, or rather, forgotten corners of the universe where, as on Inoria, new seeds of the empire of synchronized worlds might emerge. This organization took its name from the planet it originated from and became known as Bene Inoris. Since its inception, Bene Inoris has regularly published new reports on the fight against thinking machines. Recently, they have also been actively participating in Landsraad sessions, proclaiming that the enemy from the past will return. For many citizens of the Imperium, these are empty words, and the concept of a thinking machine is more abstract than real. However, there are also those in the Imperium who listen carefully to the words of Ortan Bitumin, the leader of Bene Inoris. It is worth noting that although Bene Inoris is not directly affiliated with any particular house or organization, being an independent entity, they do include representatives from both the Guild and the Ix. Furthermore, the Guild has provided them with a small highliner and a navigator, granting Bene Inoris significant freedom to move through the universe. This is not without reason. The organization's missions are dangerous, and if Ortan's reports are to be believed, confrontations with thinking machines have already occurred more than once. Though these were not forces capable of threatening humanity on a large scale, they were still real. Bene Inoris has recently started recruiting warriors. Any house, big or small, wealthy or not, can support the organization's efforts by providing skilled fighters. These warriors take an oath to serve the good of humanity, the Imperium, and the Emperor, pledging loyalty to the organization. While this initiative has not gained widespread popularity, some houses have indeed contributed fighters to its cause. However, there are also houses that disapprove of Bene Inoris' activities, seeing them as part of a larger conspiracy. On one hand, the organization claims to originate from a destroyed planet, yet they are the only witnesses to its destruction. The Guild supports their operations, having provided them with a navigator and a highliner, making it nearly impossible to verify whether Inoria was truly annihilated. Moreover, the recruitment of warriors to fight an enemy that no one but Bene Inoris has seen raises further suspicions. These warriors, once conditioned, could become fanatical protectors of whatever the organization is truly up to. Some speculate that the Emperor or his house, which officially sanctioned the organization's founding, might be using it as a secret army under the guise of eradicating thinking machines. Adding to the intrigue is Ix. Those who closely follow the history of the noble houses, or have skilled spies, know that when House Kataskopos still resided on Inoria, they were engaged in scientific pursuits and were working on a secret project, potentially a substitute for melange. The Ixians are known to be masters of technology. Suppose, hypothetically of course, no one wants to indulge in conspiracy theories, that Inoria was indeed infected by thinking machines, and that House Kataskopos managed to neutralize them. Who else but the Ixians could undertake research on what remained there and, possibly, what still exists? Older members of the Landsraad remember Ortan Bitumin, leader of Bene Inoris, from his days as a representative of his house, and they know him to be a skilled politician, capable of persuading his audience. Those concerned with maintaining the balance within the Imperium have begun secretly working together, keeping a close watch on Bene Inoris, searching for a way to see with their own eyes what remains of Inoria, the Martyr Planet, as the organization calls it. Thanks for your attention, and see you in the next episode.